welcome back to an episode of Horse Down and Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys are having an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic day of the most amazing variety. Not only is more fan-freaking-tastic from beyond out today, we got an action-packed type of day ahead of us. We got a big boy of a boss battle, a ton of loot to open up at Bunker Alpha, and on top of it, a very interesting looking, event has appeared for us to go to. Oh, wait, I apologize. I gotta pee again. My hand over here does need some water. There you go, hand. I know you need some vitamins up in here. Luckily for you, I got some vitamin P ready and rearing to spare. So we'll be making our way over to that Oak event before capping things off with a piece de resistance. Our daily raiding shenanigans. We got quite the arsenal to help us. A complete lack of pants because we are having a pantalones shortage at home. How? I don't know. Pantalones are in high demand. Now don't mind me while me and my tut-tut over here make our way over to the fabled Oak event. And as we are making our way over to that Oak event that has decided, I thought that might be a chopper event spawning for us, because that would have been an even better surprise. Dear mama, I'm so sorry about that. But with the burps out of the way, we have a little oak clearing over here that we're gonna start making our way towards. But before we arrive over there, there's something that I wanted to go ahead and recap from the last episode. Boom! In case you guys recall, just last episode, we were able to actually find this, what appears to be how the battle pass used to look. Now, if you guys follow me over here, this is how the battle pass currently looks, but it appears that it actually has changed from what we are seeing there. And after a lot of deductions and things we were able to decipher, this is pretty much a teaser for the very next update, which is going to include a battle pass along with it. And that update is going to contain a lot of things like the wrecked ship that we are seeing in the new one, some sort of like big central biker theme that we have seen kind of like going on in the current one, because we've seen a whole bunch of teasers going on explicitly that have been said to be for the next update that have had to do with bikes, that have had to do with this wrecked ship and the corgis. So with that tie-in being done, we actually managed to decipher that there's a new weapon that this lad is holding over here in the image. And thanks to the amazing work of a ton of y'all in the comment section of that last episode, we were able to get to the bottom of it, because after a little bit of cross-checking with what y'all were pointing out, boom! This right here, the M60 light machine gun, is exactly what we're seeing. This is without a doubt the closest match across all the light machine guns we were able to come across, and this is looking like a beauty, and a lot more likely than the L86 that we were taking a look at just the other day, because the main thing that I was looking for is the magazine that was behind the foregrip, which is what the L86 did have. But something interesting is that the M60, and the reason why it is the gun in this man's hands is, well, there's gonna be a lot of things that match up very nicely, but the big thing is the placement of the magazine and why we don't really see a magazine in the little like image over in the season 1, and that is because the M60 is belt fed from the left-hand side. Boom! That is exactly what you guys and gals are seeing over here. This is another bit more custom modded or modern version of the M60, but a key thing of the M60 is that on the left-hand side, which you do not currently see in that image, there's a giant belt of very large bullets, which has me excited that this is going to be a high damage weapon as well, because that's gonna pack a little bit of punch. Recoil is probably gonna be a little bit iffy on its part, but I imagine there's gonna be some super cool mods as well that we can incorporate with the magazine, because we could just have a belt feeding into it. There are also like little containers, kind of like the one that you guys are seeing over in this image, that kind of serve as a pretty much glorified magazine for the belt to be like chilling in, instead of just letting it like hang down low like freaking Rambo. But if you guys follow me back to that first image we were showcasing of the M60, this is where we can actually see a lot of the similarities. Now you guys do need to disregard that bipod that we're seeing. That will likely end up being some sort of modification that we can't attach to the M60, because the M60 is a gun that has had a lot of different modifications that are applicable to it, so definitely gonna be a pretty customizable weapon by the looks of it. But some of the big takeaways that do make this very much so match up with what we are seeing in the image is, first off, you guys notice the sight over at the front, that kind of like little like triangular looking thing over near the end of the barrel, that matches up very nicely with what we are seeing. We are seeing that kind of like little double barrel type thing going on at the end of it. I don't know the technical term for that, I apologize, but kind of like that little mini barrel under the main barrel. We are seeing, of course, that kind of like massive area that you can put your hand on, which is exactly where the hand, like the forehand placement of the fella in the image is having. If you guys follow over near kind of like the top where the sight is, a little bit behind the sight where that like little like empty chamber is, which is likely where the magazine would be being fed through, you can see that it does curve a little bit upwards near the top over there, and there is of course course, that little like rectangular like opening, which is exactly what we are seeing over in the image as well, where there's that rectangular opening, and right above that little rectangular opening, it does appear that the gun does kind of like slope upwards a little bit. And to go along with this all, there is no magazine that would be visible from the angle we are seeing in the image, the season 1 image that we did break down a little bit yesterday. So all the stars are aligning no pun intended. They are aligning super incredibly for this to be the M60, and that is super exciting because the M60 is going to play such an awesome role in the game. Because I mean, one thing to think of is this is going to be the first ever light machine gun that we get in the game. Think kind of like the minigun, except in more of a carryable fashion. Now, I'm not saying this is literally a minigun, a mini squared gun, whatever you want to call it, but it is a little bit something more along the lines of a extremely large assault rifle with very large magazine time, probably slow reload time, but reload time doesn't really matter in Last Day on Earth. But given some of the things that we do know, we can kind of start to make a couple of takeaways. Obviously, there's gonna be some very cool weapon mods. Hello, dead guy, how you doing over here? Okay, he is looking extra dead with a side of double dead. Hello! This guy's looking pretty triple dead, and I guess there's just a camp over here. Ooh, they have a fire though. I can stay nice and toasty by this. That's very necessary because I got no pantalones! Jeepus, man, I gotta get me, ooh, piece of candy. I gotta get me some of those pantalones at some point. But yeah, this guy, I don't know how they died. What exactly has gone on over here? Oh, we did also end up changing up our AK-47 a little bit. I want to see if this per schnapps can be our kind of dream combo of an AK, because currently we have our AK that does 20 damage. This bad boy has amazing stability, but if this could be the perfect combination, what I'm looking for is something that because beforehand, when we had a slightly different attachment, we had the bayonet instead of the grenade launcher over here, our critical shots did 37 damage when they did land. I'm kind of crossing my fingers a critical with this new AK combination that we are rocking will be capable of 40 damage. So far, we have not seen one of those happen. We'll also be making sure to collect all of this oak over here, but we'll continue clearing out a couple of these enemies. And come on, baby. I ain't saying Jack Diddley squad. Okay, maybe this bigger fella over here. Hello, floater bloater. Do you want to be part of my experiment? Am I not getting any criticals out of this? Bruh! What happened to my criticals? I have not gotten a single critical out of all of this. How? Explain, please. Explain. What? How is this happening? How have I not gone? There we go. 39! Poop. Well, we gotta try and continue cooking up the ultimate AK, because my ultimate AK would be something that does 20 damage and 40 critical damage. So far, I have not been able to find that perfect combination, but the search will continue. Just like when this future update does come out, we are gonna be searching for that light machine gun, and oh, Nelly. Dude, just given kind of the M60, kind of the type, like, in general, what we could expect out of, like, a light machine gun in the mix of things. Let me just go and mow down this last little floater over here with our other Kalashnikov 47 combination, which is plenty lethal. Oh! We got some raiders on patrol. Hello, raiders. How are y'all doing today? I got a little thing that starts in shotgun and ends in raid. Oh, they are not very happy with that. They are not amused. Not amused. I've warned you. Yeah, I warned you too, but you died. So who's the real winner? Oh, they're all dead. Oh no. Can I still loot the body? Oh, thank you. I was about to say I'm not gonna be able to loot the raider. Pants! Woo! Not the swap pants I was looking for, but oh my god. Those pants are invisible. They, like, literally, if someone throws a pebble at those pants, they will disintegrate into thin air. Dude, a lot of these things have, like, no durability. Does anyone see this? Okay. I am Jeebus, dude. What? I feel like if I literally just equip this, it'll, like, disintegrate. You guys seeing this? Oh, look at that. The tiniest sliver of health. Yeah. That's gonna be a no from me over there. But with that little patrol group cleared out, I believe that might be the entirety of this event that we now have completely cleared. I am seeing someone a little ways this way that I gotta clear out. So hello, Fastbiter. Goodbye, Fastbiter. I'm sorry I had to saw you in half, but I'm sorry. It's okay. You know, at this point, if my puns are this bad, these zombies, they might just start dying. Not from my weapons, from my puns. The lethalest of weapons. I've been trained in the arts by my girlfriend. Oh, baby, my girlfriend, she is the master of puns. She is without a doubt the queen of puns. It is, it's unprecedented, man. I crown her queen. I crown her queen of the pun, and I am simply a stooge in the training of the arts. But all right, we got all this oak over here. We should have a hatchet over in our motorcycle, so we'll be able to collect. I believe that is everything. Everyone is dead. Let the foxes live, I'm cool guy, what can I say? Hello, Mr. Chopper, give me some of this today. I do need to save some of these hatchets for today's raiding shenanigans as well, so I do plan on doing that. But for now, I will do this. We gotta go chop down one oak tree, and then we should just be able to kind of automate everything. And once we're all done with things, we should get 20 oak logs guaranteed, because that's how much these oak events tend to have. But we also have the perk that will give us a chance at, crossing my fingers, getting a couple extra oak logs throughout the process as well. Hopefully, that's all that I could hope for. So here's what we gotta do. In case you guys do not know about this little trick that y'all can perform, long story short, fill up your inventory with the only quote-unquote harvestable thing being the oak log. And then when you click, that's not auto, that is zoom out. I need to equip my auto skill, and then when you equip the auto skill, as y'all will see, long story short, only one thing will be collected by our comrade over here. It starts with O and ends in K. Log. Oak logs, yeah. While we are doing this collection, like I was saying, with that LMG and a couple of the takeaways that we could take, it's gonna be very interesting to see some of like the magazine modifications we'll be able to. Ooh, we got an extra oak log over there. But some of the magazine modifications and just modifications in general we'll be able to do to it on the gunsmith bench, and then I can expect a couple of things out of it. So at least from what I've seen out of light machine guns, I haven't used a light machine gun in a game in a minute, though, to be completely fair, because I was always more of an assault rifle type of guy. But light machine guns tend to have a pretty solid fire rate, obviously huge magazine capacity, which makes me think that maybe it will be a type of gun that has a huge amount of durability, and maybe really good durability mods, like the extended mags, for example, might give it a huge durability boost because it just has a poop ton of ammo, you know? But to go along with that, the question does become, what type of a role would this LMG play in terms of like it being a high fire rate weapon, a high damage weapon? And honestly, I think there's a pretty decent role for it to be played with, of course, it being a light machine gun, which gives it that huge magazine capacity. I could see Kafir kind of giving it the Uzi treatment, because as we see over here, the Uzi is kind of like a little bit of a baby rifle, except it does one thing very differently, and that is an insane speed fire rate that it has attached along with it. And why am I collecting pine? I did not permit this pine collection. Oh, my guy's gonna start collecting pine now. I'm sorry, Wood. Unfortunately, I need to recycle you because I'm trying to literally only collect oak. Oakley. No, that doesn't make sense. I think that's sunglasses. I'm sorry. I will continue training in the arts of puns from my girlfriend, okay? I'll do the best I can with this training, but this should be the last oak log. Then we'll start making our way over to the bunker after we make a quick pit stop to drop off all this stuff. Probably start processing some of this wood so we can get our hands on those marvelous planks in just no time. But with the role that the Uzi plays, I could honestly see this kind of being like this tier 2 Uzi, so to speak, where it would kind of be within that like M16, maybe AK range of damage, but with one key difference. I'll drop some stuff off first, but I could kind of see it being like this mini Uzi where, you know, when properly modded, just by default, it does have very good speed, and, you know, stability is something that you need to worry about, because that's kind of a big deal with like light machine guns, is that they're not exactly the most stable guns in the world. So for it to be a viable weapon, they got to either make its damage pretty good, its speed pretty good, or a combination of the two. And that's kind of where I could see it happening. They could seriously make this LMG, and not just that, dude, the bipod. I feel like the bipod will be an attachment we potentially see premiered with this light machine gun when it is added in, because light machine guns are like literally, bipods are like one of their most iconic attachments possible, and those are some attachments we have seen on some other guns over here. I believe this bad boy has a chance at the bipod. You guys can see that it is some sort of an active skill mod, which would be very cool to see, because I feel like it's gonna be something to do with, like, at least for the LMG, like a no recoil thing, where like in exchange for not standing, you maybe have like very accurate shots. So maybe it increases your critical chance by a lot when the active skill is activated, and you do not need to worry about missing shots, for example. But nonetheless, I am pretty confident that for this to be a viable weapon, they would need to do a combination of that damage and speed, and that's where kind of making it like a more juiced Uzi would make a good amount of sense, with maybe a whole ton extra durability. But I could definitely see it being in kind of like that AK realm of damage, where it's somewhere between like 15 to 20 damage, and like the Uzi goes up to like 10 speed, for example. And I don't know, man, I feel like that'd be a pretty cool progression, and the Uzi is personally one of my favorite guns. We'll go ahead and give a little bit of a run up here at the bunker after we put the stuff away. And speaking of the bunker, I would say we are a-okay in terms of our preparation, and dude, I'm looking forward to getting to use the Uzi a little bit and kind of get a feel for for what this potential LMG would play like, because like I'm saying, just given kind of like our knowledge of guns and the fact that new guns tend to, they need to like they gotta diversify themselves. They gotta like stand out somehow from the rest of the pack, and that's where things like the AK, the M16, like they're all kind of like progression of assault rifles, right? So it goes M16, AK, SCAR in terms of power that these rifles do acquire. The Uzi beat was a little bit different. I'll pay a pit stop to you, why not? The Uzi was a little bit different because what the Uzi provided was very high fire rate and pretty good stability mods, and kind of like in terms of damage, kind of like a baby rifle. So this LMG kind of goes the opposite way. It's kind of like a big boy of a rifle, and with that huge magazine size and all that type of jazz. Like I am very excited to see how Kafir does fit it into the game. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on what type of role, get out of here, Toxic Spitter, you think the LMG will be playing, because personally, from some of the stuff that we've been talking about today, I'm saying I do think it's gonna be like a genuine, just juiced mini Uzi with a couple of key differences, obviously, and usage of that bipod attachment, because I'm telling you, that would be the perfect time to add some more weapon attachments into the game as well. And thank you for some decent stuff over here as well. I'm much appreciative of it, game. Now let's go and make our nefarious ways to the bunker, where we will be destroying someone known as the Blind One and redeeming many loot crates, and then making our way over to a tactical raid, because that raid actually did a little bit of scouting ahead of it, a little bit of research. We got some good stuff to look forward to. But if anything, when I compare this LMG to, I could honestly see it being kind of a hybrid between two things. I could see it being kind of like a mini Uzi minigun hybrid, where it's a slightly miniaturized minigun, but also has like some of those mini Uzi traits. I'm seeing if maybe I have like a minigun over here that I could showcase. No, I don't think I can, but the minigun does have, I believe it is 20 damage or something, so it would kind of play a role right around there. And let's make our way over into here. So 96814 is gonna be the code for today. If that's out of date by the time you're trying to put it in, make sure to check that comment section down below for an up-to-date version brought to you by the favorite contestant community here at the Snipe Gang. And if you are not seeing it down below, you can be the fan for fantastic lad. I'll ask you to go ahead and toss it down there and be of help to anyone who might be in need of that fan for fantastic sequence of numbers to bring some positivity their way and activate the hard mode. Marvelous. How close am I though? Whoa! We're probably getting a floppy disk today. Will we redeem it today? We see. But we get a floppy disk, and that's what matters. And time to get excited and murder zombies. That's usually what, that's how I get my excitement out. You know, no better way to control your excitement than by murdering zombies in cold blood. Because, well, their blood's cold anyway, so it's nothing that special. You dig? You dig. Let's go and pop open these two. We'll be able to pop open the red ticket crate in just one moment, because we do require a couple of more tickets that the Blind One will provide. Not the greatest thing in the world, not the worst thing in the world. I'll go ahead and put some of this jazz away for the time being, because likely our inventory will fill up. When that happens, I'd rather just kind of prioritize a couple of things here that we are getting and then come back for the rest. That's what I like to see. Let's freaking go. And pantalones. We'll put our SWAT armor away for a little bit later and continue grabbing some of the other good things that this crate does have to offer. And Mr. Red Ticket Crate, I could smell some good loot in there. I know you want to give it to me, so I will be back after I murder a blind one. Jesus, that sounds bad out of context. I'm not just murdering random blind people. I swear. It's this one zombified boss in the bunker. Please, FBI, go away. But back to that LMG, and dude, like honestly, now that I think about that comparison, like seriously, a hybrid between a mini Uzi and a minigun is something that I could genuinely see happening. Kind of like make it like a bit more of a usable minigun, maybe, since the fact that the minigun does like, what is it, 20 damage. Realistically, I could see the LMG maybe being in that like 15 to 18 damage range, kind of playing the role of a AK or so, because I think AK's base damage is like 15, and as you guys have seen in our situation, we're able to bring it up to like 20, so I could see it being kind of like an AK mini Uzi minigun hybrid. I really hope that makes sense, but like I'm saying, let me know what you guys do think about this bad boy in that comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Shotgun raid to the alls of you, and now let me bag it up. murderous spitter, and then kite this exploder over here. I will be collecting all of your loot in just one moment, but let me know what you guys do think about this gun, how excited you guys are to come across it, where you think we'll be able to find it, whether it be in existing loot locations, maybe it gets added to the loot tables of like some of the different crates that we can open up, or maybe it's something that we have to find in that wrecked ship location or some of the other new locations we are going to potentially be getting in this forthcoming next single player update. And on top of that, I'd love to hear maybe what you guys think about the gun itself, how much damage you think it will do, what's its fire rate gonna be, what type of a gun in general is it gonna be in terms of its pros, its cons, all that type of jazz. I'd love to hear from y'all in that comment section down below. And a reminder that that comment is gonna push you 1/3 of the way into the wiki $12 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. Woohoo! All you gotta do as well is make sure to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe, and that will enter you in on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick random video for the past week, pick random comment from that random video, and that will be the one for the week, and we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure to stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with every single video y'all can enter in on for that weekly giveaway. Not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well. That does help you stay in a loop on it. In case you guys have not already, definitely give some of those other survival games a look. If you like Last Day on Earth, trust me, I love Last Day on Earth, which is why I'm loving some of these other games that we are checking out. I'm guessing our tastes are a little bit on the similar side, so give some of the other games going up a look. You might generally find another survival game, whether it be some of the newest survival games we're checking out, some free survival games, mobile survival games, all sorts of survival. Give them a look, and you guys might generally find a series that you enjoy the bejesus out of. So much so that you just start following up with the series, or maybe even go out and get the game yourself of whatever series that we are playing. So we got plenty of fun times to come, and hello, Blind One. Let me bayonet you a question over there. Please don't kill me. That wasn't even a pun. I apologize. I think the Blind One is not a fan of my puns over here, but that's okay because I got a little bit of Kalashnikov 47 action. And dude, look at that. The recoil control on this thing is insane. No, not today. There's shank you in the back over there. This Kalashnikov might be the Blind One killer. This is an insane amount of damage that we're able to do. This Kalashnikov, dude, this might be the strongest weapon in the game. I think I might be convinced. This new configuration with that stock that we were able to equip, this is just deadly to the 57.9th degree. Like, look at this thing go. Oh, no, not today. And he should be dying sometime soon here. Will this Kalashnikov be enough to take him out alone? Or will we be requiring the assistance of our VSS brethren over there? I got a feeling that we might be able to do it with just the AK Thunder! Thunder! Woo! AC/DC would definitely love themselves some AK. AK, AC. It all makes sense. Bros, I think I know what we gotta do. We gotta start a band. We're gonna be AKDC. AKDK. That will be our band name. Our post-apocalyptic band. And our lead song, Thunder. AK Thunderstruck. Yes! We have cracked the code, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to be the most successful post-apocalyptic band in the post-apocalypse. Will we be the only one? Probably. But god dang it, I will take it. Thunderstruck is AC/DC, right? I'm like 99% sure, but there's that 1% chance I might be wrong. And then I know that there's gonna be some not so amused AC/DC fans in the comments like, Star, you displease me. And I'll be like, no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But it's okay, because in brighter news, we got some stuff that we gotta put away over here to our special buddy. The specialist, take all of my goods. Give me the disc of floppiness, and we'll start making our way over to the next one. Specialist, if I could, I'd give you a Zemniak just for the trouble, but I'm out of Zemniaki, unfortunately. They are back at home. It is my most sacred supply between my scars and that. Yeah, Zemniaki are about as valuable as scars, and let's go! That's what I'm talking about right there. The game knew. Ooh, the minigun actually does 22 damage, so like I was saying, I can see this LMG would have kind of a similar kind of side clip to what we were seeing over there, but be a little bit more lightweight. Here, the minigun's doing 22 damage. I can see that LMG being in that like 15 to 20 damage range pretty realistically, but dude, talk about some dang good loot we got coming our way. Besides the lack of C4, I am a little bit upset by that, but we got all of our first aid kits back. We also have an AK that absolutely killed it. Like, dude, our AK is not even broken yet. And we were definitely lobbing some shots into the enemy when maybe there were some questionable shots to be lobbed, you know, something like that. Like, we weren't always waiting for him to run into a wall. So we did pretty good. And I did put away my scuba mask, right? Okay, I'm trying to keep this scuba mask durability as good as possible because I've been trying to rock the unique look a little bit, you know, try to sport something special. And because, dude, my ponytail is rocking. So I suppose I'll grab his hat and I'll grab some shoes and I will skibbity doo bop daddle on out of here. Actually, I'll grab them with the brand newest versions that they have to offer, and I will come back for the rest of the stuff. But yeah, like I'm saying, definitely make sure to check out some of those other survival games going up, whether it be a brand new survival game we are checking out for the first time or an existing series that's already in the midst of it. You know, go ahead and give either or both of them a look, and you guys might find some stuff that you enjoy the bejesus out of. And I'm gonna go and find something I enjoy the bejesus out of because we have a raid that we need to go on. Oh ho ho ho! That's right. I'm gonna go get ready for that, and never mind, we have a chopper event. Choo-choo! That's a train. Well, okay, I'm gonna get a custom air horn for my chopper that makes choo-choo noises, and I'm gonna be a conductor. All aboard the hype train / hype chopper! Choo-choo! Next update with that freaking marvelous LMG. And as that update does continue to approach, we're gonna be keeping you guys in the loop with all the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth information regarding that update, whether it be new features, new teasers, new locations, new anything that is revealed or teased. We are spreading it to y'all's eyes and ears absolutely ASAP and making sure you guys are aware of what is going on, of what is coming, and breaking down that new stuff that is coming along with connecting it with, oh baby, y'all got some, you got a little zombie problem here, don't you? Well, ain't that unfortunate. Good luck there, neighbors. I believe in your ability to deal with it, because I don't feel like dealing with it. I'm gonna sit back, eat some popcorn, and get out of here, Zambi. I'm gonna punch you, hit you with that uppercut. You saw that form? 10 out of 10, baby. But they're gonna go ahead and continue setting more that way. But yeah, we're gonna be going over and breaking down all the new information that comes out, connecting it with information that has been released in the past already to give us the clearest look at the future of Last Day on Earth and what to expect in future updates. And as soon as those future updates do come out, we're checking them out absolutely ASAP and all that they have to offer, and all of those new things that are added in, we're gonna be showing off in game so you guys know what to expect out of them, how to be prepared for them, what you might get as rewards for going to them, and all in all, especially when there's expensive stuff at stake like the ATV. When that's added in the ATV / swamp update, that might not be the easiest thing to craft. Guess what? I will not sleep until we craft such amazing things and show off what they're like for y'all, so the hype train can continue choo-choo in along. How are you not dead yet, bro? Oh, well, you know, good job. Hey, 10 out of 10. Great job dealing with those zombies. That's your reward. You get to die at my hand. Oh, dear mama, no, come back. Please come back from the dead and fight for my side. I don't want to have to fight all these zombies over here, but I will mow them down. And dude, imagine doing this with that LMG instead of this, just mowing down massive hordes of them. I love it, and I want it, and I need that LMG in my life. But like I'm saying, make sure that notification bell is hit because we'll be keeping y'all in the loop with all that there is to come, both in the information category and in the update category when the updates themselves do come out, and we get to check those bad boys out firsthand. We'll try to be the first on the case so you guys know absolutely ASAP what to expect. And you know, if there's maybe some hard locations that y'all aren't quite yet equipped to go to, but you still want to see what's going on, guess what? I will sacrifice my booty, I will armor up, I will grab the best weapons that we got, and we will tackle whatever challenges these updates might bring together as a marvelous snipe gang that we are. And let's not forget, we will mug chopper events and get kind of decent stuff from their crates. Let's freaking go. The hype train has arrived into its station. Hi diddly ho there. Now, if you don't mind me, I got some stuff I gotta steal. Zambies, get out the way. Oh my god, I can't even get the stupid zombies out the way. I will delete what they have because I don't care about your rope, okay? I know you work a long time for this rope. I don't care about the rope. I am so sorry. God dang, I gotta move some of these freaking bodies and unloot them so I could access my stupid storage over here because they're in the way. Stupid rope. How is rope stopping me from accessing my chopper? Oh, there we go. And yeah, we'll put away some of our valuable stuff that we have here. I love the fact we got a minigun, dude. That's not a common occurrence, and I should honestly try to use the minigun a little bit more. We definitely don't give it as much love as we could. I will not lie about that. I know we could siphon some fuel, but for now, I will pass on this. I will eat a celebratory turkey like all good people do. Always listen, you know, do something, hit a home run, eat a turkey. Steal a base, eat a turkey. Do something in something that isn't baseball, because baseball is currently all that I could think of for some reason. Eat a turkey. Oh my God. Find some awful SWAT pantalones and spit on you. And then eat a turkey. Okay, his brethren over here had some pretty decent stuff besides, dude, why is everything the worst durability in the world? I feel like everything that we have found today is literally on the brink of disappearing. Like, oh my God. It's like everything has been Thanos snapped, but they're like that 1 millisecond away from totally vanishing. Like, bro, I just want loot that isn't literally one hit away from being destroyed forever. I will eat this jerky, and I will acquire this saw blade base, and I got a stack of alcohol, and all in all, pretty happy with what we got now before we get distracted yet again. Oh, you know what time it is. It's time for a little something known as, unless another event pops up, no other event. That's what I was saying. It's time for a little something known as a raid. Well, alrighty then. I reckon we are darn well prepared for today's raid and shenanigans. And by that I mean, oh, I gotta put these 3 things away too. And now that we are actually prepared, unless I've made yet another mistake, it's time for our raid and do. And from the scouting I've done of this base, I reckon that these 4 hatchets, 2 of them at half durability, ought to be just enough for us to break into all the chests that actually matters. Without further ado, chugga 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 choo choo! Little did you know, Tactical, my chugga chugga choo choo train has turbo mode activated when traveling between locations. When in a location, it is in it's in brake mode. You know, there's a very low speed limit on it. Don't want to be causing any damage. Don't want to be getting any train tickets because, you know, it's like chugga 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 chugga, like we're coming into the station. So that's why it's so slow. I've seen some people commenting like, Star, your motorcycle's broken, fix it. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the best shape this motorcycle has ever been in its entire life. Look at that. It's hot. It is literally smoking. That's how hot this motorcycle is. Betcha that most motorcycles don't smoke like that. Gotcha there. But alrighty then, let's get into the meat and beans and potatoes and other dinner items of entrees of this raid. That is gonna involve a C4 and all these things. And we also have our SWAT helmet. Star, why'd you bring the SWAT helmet? Well, I don't want to be damaging my scuba mask, so whenever the wave's about to come, I will re-equip the SWAT helmet. But in the meantime, the scuba mask, it stays on me, broski. And okay, inside, 20 blanks. Already, we're off to a booming start, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You know what I could do? If I could, like, finesse it. Come on, can I, like... I can't blow up the wall. I was gonna say that'd be amazing, so I could get like a double boom, but I will not be breaking into you today. Instead, I put strategically placed explosives. Oh, look at that. They opened the door for me. How nice. It's like I didn't blow open door. What are you talking about? There is no boom. That is your imagination. I don't blow into homes. I just knock very politely. Sometimes loudly, I will say. My knocks are notorious for being rather loud. Explosive even, but in a metaphorical sense. They're not literally explosive. I was just so convinced with my knocks, they just decided to remove the entire wall. And it's kind of so far. Oh, I have explicit permission, by the way, from the homeowners here to collect some of their stuff. This is 100% I'm allowed. I have a parental signature from them. I have a doctor's note that says I need a raid. So that's why I'm allowed to do this. My doctor's note, it lets me, you know, like, nothing you can do about it. Hello. Okay, we got some kind of semi-decent things over there. We should have some more zombies coming our way. Well, pistol drizzle to you. It's a rainy day at Tactical's base, you know what I mean? And we'll bring out the little bit of VSS action to, oh, criticals. Oh, I love the fact this thing does 125 critical damage. Like, that's the way... That's how much damage all weapons should do. Am I right? I think I'm pretty right. Hello. Okay. That's okay. It's promising that there's a little bit of oak log to be had. But will it get better? Whoa! It got better! A stack of oak planks. I believe, because of the revenge raid, we just got our M16 back. And we got whatever incarnation the rest of these chests have. Hopefully, I have enough hatchet to break through the rest of them. Oh... Hello, dude, we got another minigun. I think the, dude, I think the game agrees. The LMG is gonna be a mix of the minigun and the Uzi. We got an Uzi in the red crate. We got him. I think we did. Yeah, we probably did. Maybe. We got an Uzi over there. We found 2 miniguns. One in there, one over here. I feel like it's gonna be almost like it's giving us the recipe, how to create an LMG. You gotta do 2 parts minigun and 1 part mini Uzi, and then you will create a light machine gun. It's like making a very elaborate cocktail. It's not the easiest thing. It's like cooking up a recipe, you know? We gotta toss 2 miniguns and a mini Uzi in the oven. Next thing you know, we got a light machine gun just boop, plopping on out. So 10 out of 10 would bake my LMG again. Now the question is, what am I gonna get out of this trade? You might be like, Star, break through those chests. Those are not as good, guys. I've done a little bit of scouting, a little bit of research into the base. The best stuff of this base will be found in these. Oh, hello, this is my aluminum back. But the best, ooh, and a stack of freaking aluminum wire, not too shabby. What was I saying? The best stuff will be found in this little inner stone sanctuary. That's exactly what I intend on breaking into. And I don't need to share. The raiders, they don't know that I went on this base. Hopefully it's one of their own homes, because the raiders kind of douche canoes. But let's go and put some of our valuable stuff away. I will put this snorkel mask back on because god dang it, Bobby, I love that mask with a passion. We might be able to break through like 1 more of those benches too. Let's definitely put away all the guns and like actual super valuable things we found. So most of our resources, I guess the electronic circuit, dude. And car air filters, sure. It's not every day you find those. Now, out of what they do have left over, I think we'll be scrounging up some of these hammers because they are very valuable, regardless of their durability. And one thing, and that thing is, no, not battle. If you're using a hammer in battle, dude, like, why? Like, check out. I do 6 damage. I equip a hammer, I do 8 damage, and I attack slower. It's like a glorified fist. Like, this ain't a weapon, but at the weapon mod bench, it is a tool that you can use to build melee weapon mods. So I'm down ski doodles for that, please and thank you. I ate a little bit of jerky there. I ate the rest of jerky here, let's be honest. We got 3 stacks of the baked beans, a little bit of fur coming our way. And maybe I'll grab these wrenches, low-key. I'll get rid of the 1 gasoline and I'll grab some of these wrenches and whatnot. I can't really stack my first aid kits anymore. They're already smack full at 20. I got plenty of medical supplies. Actually, I'll keep the meds. I'll get rid of the 4 oak. That's literally 1 oak plank. Like, yeah, it could be better. I got plenty of these nuts back at home. Ain't no need for magic mushrooms. I think that we are good. We are guten Tag. Marvelous. So now what we do is I will break into 1 of these and hopefully there's something good and then we run like little baby. Okay. Glad we're able to come to agreements. I'll be able to break through this, right? There we go. We got nails. And I can't break into that. And there we have it. Wah, wah. I guess we could go and grab 1 more item, but as we go ahead and grab that item, that is going to start bringing an end to this raid, and subsequently start bringing an end to this episode of our last day on Earth shenanigans. Thank you guys a whole ton for tuning in. I cannot wait for that light machine gun to be coming our way, and hopefully y'all cannot wait either, and I cannot wait to hear what y'all got to say in that comment section down below around the LMG M60 and all that we broke down about it. But with that said, with that done, let's go ahead and start wrapping it up for me for now. Back on the hype train we go. Chugga, 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 choo. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.